What if one morning you woke up and truly felt the weight of being alone? No one ringing your doorbell, no calls lighting up your phone, no familiar voices or laughter echoing through your home. It's a situation many older adults find themselves in. But here's something important to remember. Being alone doesn't automatically mean being lonely. Let's pause and reflect. Have you ever come across someone in their 70s or 80s who still seems full of life, connected, and genuinely joyful, while others around the same age seem stuck in solitude and regret? What sets them apart isn't random luck. It's the result of the habits and choices they commit to every single day. If you're looking for ways to stay connected, energized, and joyful as you grow older, you're in the right place. Hit the like button and subscribe now so you don't miss any tips that could transform your future. In today's video, I'll be sharing 6 transformative habits that can change the way you age. Whether you currently live alone or you're thinking ahead to the future, these practices can be the difference between feeling forgotten and feeling fulfilled. Between simply surviving and truly thriving. Best of all, anyone can begin these habits today. And there's one habit in particular, the most powerful of them all, that most people tend to ignore, and it could be the secret to living with joy and purpose. Stick around until the end to find out what it is. Before we dive in, take a moment to comment below. What's your biggest concern about aging on your own? Your voice matters, and opening up might just encourage someone else who's going through something similar. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Create a daily routine, the building block of a purposeful life. Imagine waking up each day with intention, with a reason to rise and a plan that gives structure to your hours. Now picture the opposite, waking up without direction, with no goals, no set schedule and nothing to look forward to. Which version of life would you choose? A daily routine is more than just keeping busy. It's about creating meaning. It ensures that even the most uneventful day holds value. As we grow older, it's easy for the days to start blending together. Without work responsibilities, family needs, or a packed social life, time can feel like it's slipping through your fingers. But here's the truth, you still have power over how you spend your days. A routine acts as the heartbeat of your life. It keeps you steady, energizes you, and brings momentum and clarity to each day. A morning routine in particular can work wonders. It sets the mood for everything that follows. Waking up at a consistent time, tidying your bed, doing some light stretching, sipping a warm drink while watching the sun rise, these small rituals bring peace, comfort, and a sense of control in a world that's always changing. Take Robert, for example, a 76-year-old retired engineer. After his wife passed away, he felt completely adrift. His home was silent, his days dragged on, and he found himself waking at odd hours, skipping meals and spending hours in front of the TV, unsure of how the time had passed. Loneliness slowly took over. Then something shifted. He decided to reclaim his time. He began waking at the same hour each day, taking brief morning walks, preparing his meals, and scheduling daily calls with his grandchildren. The transformation was incredible. His mind felt sharper, his energy returned, and suddenly life had rhythm and meaning again. A routine offers something priceless. It gives your days back to you. It reminds you that this is still your time. Even the smallest habits, watering your plants at the same hour, writing in a journal before bed, listening to relaxing music at night, can bring peace, joy, and stability. If your days feel unstructured or like they're slipping away, start with something simple. Draft a basic morning plan. Set aside time for hobbies. Stick to a consistent meal schedule. The goal isn't to be rigid, it's to live with intention. Because when you take ownership of your time, you reclaim your life. Your days still hold meaning. Your time still counts, and each new day offers a fresh chance to live with purpose. If these stories inspire you and encourage you to take positive action, leave a comment with the number 9. If not, comment with a 0. Your feedback truly matters to us. Thank you for being here. Habit 2. Make physical movement a daily priority. One of the most common mistakes people make as they age is slowing down too much. While some physical changes are a natural part of growing older, staying active is one of the best ways to feel youthful, energized, and independent. It's not about having a perfect physique. It's about keeping your body capable, your mind sharp, and your confidence intact. When you stop moving, your muscles weaken, your flexibility declines, and your overall energy takes a hit, which can lead to bigger health problems over time. The great news is that you don't have to run marathons or hit the gym hard to stay active. Gentle, steady movement every single day can bring huge benefits. A short walk, simple stretching, or even just standing and moving around regularly can improve blood flow, support joint health, and keep your strength up. The goal is to keep your body engaged so that everyday tasks, like getting up from a chair, going upstairs, or carrying groceries, remain easy and manageable. Take Eleanor, a 78-year-old former librarian. After retirement, her activity level dropped. She sat more, moved less, and didn't notice any issues at first. But gradually, everyday movements, like bending to pick something up or walking for long periods, became a challenge. She chalked it up to just getting old. Then she joined a neighborhood walking group and started stretching each morning. The change was almost immediate. Her energy returned, her posture improved, and she began sleeping more soundly. Staying physically active should be a non-negotiable part of daily life, not just something you do once in a while. Even with limited mobility, there are always options. Chair exercises, water aerobics, or simply standing and sitting several times in a row can do wonders. The secret is consistency, making movement a regular part of your routine. Just like eating or sleeping, regular movement should be a natural part of your day. One of the biggest benefits. Staying physically active is one of the most effective ways to protect your brain. Research consistently shows that exercise can help lower the risk of memory loss in conditions like dementia. Every time you move, you're not just helping your muscles. You're also boosting your brain health. You're improving blood flow, lowering stress levels, and keeping your mind active and engaged. If you haven't been active in a while, don't worry. Starting small is the way to go. Take a 5-minute walk, do a few light stretches after waking up, or stay on your feet while doing simple housework. The important thing is consistency. The more regularly you move, the more natural it becomes. Soon, you'll start to feel more energized, stronger, and healthier with each passing day. If these examples are speaking to you and motivating you to make changes, drop a comment with the number 9. If not, type 0. We truly value your input. Thank you for spending time with us today. Now, let's move on. Habit 3. Stay connected socially. Don't let yourself drift away. One of the most difficult parts of growing older alone is how social ties tend to fade. Friends relocate, loved ones become preoccupied with their own lives, and it becomes easier and more comfortable to spend more time in solitude. But isolation is a serious risk to both your emotional and physical well-being. Research shows that feeling lonely can be just as damaging to your health as smoking or obesity, raising the likelihood of heart problems, depression, and memory loss. Here's the upside. You don't have to settle for a lonely life. Staying socially active is a decision, and it's one of the most impactful habits you can adopt. Even the smallest social moments, a short phone chat, a casual conversation with a neighbor, or a friendly smile at the grocery store can boost your mood and improve your mental health. Human connection is a basic need, just like food or rest. That's why nurturing relationships should be a daily priority. Consider Frank, an 80-year-old widower. After losing his wife, he began to retreat into himself, spending most of his days watching television and hoping someone would call. He convinced himself his children were too busy, his friends had moved on, and he didn't want to burden anyone. But over time, that quiet life became painful. He felt increasingly cut off, and even basic tasks felt heavy. Eventually, he chose to take action. He started calling an old friend every week, joined a nearby senior group, and even began participating in an online chess club. Within just a few months, Frank felt reconnected, energized, and more alive than he had in years. Staying social doesn't require big parties or loud crowds. It's about building small, meaningful interactions into your day. A quick text, a coffee invite, or joining a club that matches your interests can go a long way. Even if your family and close friends aren't nearby, modern technology makes it easier than ever to stay in touch. Video chats, online forums, and social networks allow you to stay emotionally close, even from a distance. Many older adults have found that digital communities offer a strong sense of connection, even when physical company is limited. In today's world, staying in touch is more accessible than ever. You just need the courage to take that first step. Remember, being lonely isn't about being physically alone. It's about feeling emotionally disconnected. The best way to fight that is to take intentional steps to stay connected every single day. The more you reach out, the easier it becomes. And over time, you'll build a circle of people who bring warmth, purpose, and joy into your life. If you're finding value in these real-life stories and they're pushing you to make changes, comment 9. If not, drop a 0. We appreciate your feedback and your presence. Habit 4. Keep your brain active. Stay curious. Stay sharp. Another major misstep people make as they get older is letting their mind slow down right along with their bodies. Many believe that memory loss or mental fog is just part of aging. But that's not entirely true. Your brain needs stimulation to stay healthy. Just like your muscles weaken without movement, your brain loses agility if it's not regularly challenged. Here's the good news. You can keep your mind strong and alert no matter your age. It doesn't require solving complex math problems or learning rocket science. Keeping your brain engaged is about doing activities that stretch your thinking, spark curiosity, and introduce new ideas. Try reading, learning a new hobby, playing brain games, writing, or diving into deep conversations. These simple habits can sharpen your memory and keep your mind feeling fresh. Think about Janet, a 74-year-old retired teacher. After stepping away from the classroom, she began spending her days watching television and noticed that her mind didn't feel as sharp. She started forgetting little things, like where she left her keys or what she needed at the store. Concerned, she made a change. She picked up books again, started doing crossword puzzles in the mornings, and enrolled in a beginner Spanish class online. The shift was almost immediate. She felt more alert, more engaged, and even had new topics to share in conversations. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger and more adaptable it becomes. One of the best ways to keep it fit is to try something outside your routine. Learn a musical instrument, explore a new craft, or change your daily habits. Anything that forces your brain to form new connections keeps it agile. Mental stimulation also helps reduce feelings of boredom and sadness. When you're learning, creating, or thinking through a problem, you experience a sense of achievement. That feeling of progress, no matter how small, gives you a reason to look forward to tomorrow. If you're still with us and enjoying the insights we're sharing, type the number 4 in the comments to let us know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future content. Your support helps us continue sharing content that informs and uplifts. Habit 5. Practice daily gratitude and reflection. Find peace in the present. One of the most impactful things you can do every single day to nurture peace and happiness is to practice gratitude. As we age, it's easy to focus on everything we've lost. People we cared about, missed chances, youth, or good health. But choosing to focus on what's still good in your life can completely shift your perspective. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your struggles. It means making the conscious decision to notice the blessings that remain, even in the midst of hardship. Just taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're thankful for can boost your mood, lower your stress, and even improve your physical health. Scientific studies have found that people who regularly express gratitude experience less anxiety and depression, sleep more soundly, and feel more connected to a sense of purpose. And the beauty of it? It's simple, free, and only takes a few moments. Let's talk about George, a 79-year-old retired firefighter. After losing his wife, he found himself stuck in a cycle of grief, replaying old memories, feeling empty, and wondering what his life was about now. Everything changed when he started keeping a gratitude journal. Each morning, he wrote down 3 things he appreciated, no matter how small. Sometimes it was big things, like hearing his grandchildren laugh, and other times it was something small, like enjoying a warm cup of coffee. Over time, his mindset began to change. Yes, he still missed his wife, but rather than dwelling on what he had lost, he started to appreciate what remained in his life. Along with gratitude, self-reflection plays a powerful role. Taking a few quiet moments each day to breathe deeply and sit with your thoughts can bring a sense of calm and clarity. Whether you find peace through prayer, meditation, or simply sitting outside to take in the beauty of nature, daily reflection helps you manage stress and focus on what's truly important. If you've never tried practicing gratitude before, start with something simple. Each morning or before bed, take a moment to think of 3 things that made you smile that day. Or before bed, take a moment to think of 3 things that made you smile that day. It could be a favorite song, a delicious meal, or a kind word from a stranger. Training your mind to recognize the good makes it easier to find happiness in everyday moments. Life will always come with ups and downs, but your happiness isn't determined by your circumstances. It's shaped by how you respond to them. By making gratitude and reflection part of your daily life, you'll discover that even in solitude, you are far from alone. Habit 6. Find a way to give back. Discover purpose through helping others. One of the quickest ways to fight off feelings of loneliness and bring more meaning into your life is to help someone else. It may sound counterintuitive, especially when you're feeling down or isolated, but giving is often the most fulfilling path to joy and purpose. Helping others doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as checking on a neighbor, offering encouragement, volunteering a few hours a week, or mentoring someone younger. The important part is consistency, making kindness and contribution a part of your everyday life. Giving reminds you that your life still holds value, your experience still matters. And your presence can make a difference. Take Margaret, an 82-year-old retired nurse. After stepping away from her career, she felt adrift. Her children were grown, her social circle had shrunk, and some days she barely spoke to anyone. Rather than let the silence take over, she started volunteering at a local food pantry. What began as a small commitment turned into the highlight of her week. She made new friends, felt useful again, and rediscovered a sense of joy and fulfillment she hadn't felt in years. Giving creates connection. It shifts your attention away from your own struggles and toward creating positive impact, even in small ways. Whether you offer advice, lend a listening ear, or share a warm smile, you're reminding yourself and others that you still have so much to offer. Even if mobility is a challenge, there are still meaningful ways to contribute. Writing letters to old friends, participating in online mentoring programs, or offering encouragement in community forums are all ways to stay involved. When you give, you nurture your spirit and reignite your sense of purpose. If you're still watching and finding these messages helpful, drop a comment with the number 6 to let us know. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll never miss a new video. Your support makes it possible for us to continue sharing content designed to uplift and inspire. Living a life of meaning. Through gratitude, reflection, and kindness. Getting older doesn't mean slowing down or fading into the background. It's a chance to discover deeper meaning in life, to find value in the small things that make a big difference. Yes, aging comes with its share of changes, health challenges, shifting relationships, and moments of loss. But what truly defines our journey isn't what we've lost. It's how we choose to see and cherish what we still have. One of life's most important lessons is the power of gratitude. It doesn't mean ignoring life's struggles or pretending everything is perfect. It means consciously choosing to notice the blessings that remain. Your health, even if not as strong as it once was. Cherished memories of those you've loved, or something as simple as a calm morning with a cup of tea. Try writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Maybe it's a smile from someone passing by, a meaningful talk, or the sunlight coming through your window. This small daily practice can shift your mindset, reduce stress, and even support better physical health. Reflection is just as important. In our later years, we often have more time to think about where we've been and what we've learned. Instead of getting stuck in regret, focus on how you've grown, the wisdom you can share, and what still brings you happiness. A few moments of quiet each day, through prayer, meditation, or stillness, can bring peace, clarity, and a deeper connection to yourself. Beyond caring for our minds and hearts, staying connected to others and offering help is one of the most powerful ways to experience joy. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, don't just brighten someone else's life. They fill your own with purpose. Checking on a neighbor, volunteering, mentoring, or simply listening to someone can foster a sense of belonging. Older adults have a lifetime of stories and insights. Why not share them? One piece of advice from someone with experience can light the path for someone just starting out. Aging isn't about waiting or reaching the end. It's about embracing a new chapter, one filled with deeper meaning and purpose. Every day we have the opportunity to live with intention. Begin with small steps, appreciating what you have, reflecting on what truly matters, and spreading kindness wherever you go. When you do, you'll discover that joy, peace, and meaningful connection are always within reach, no matter your age. As we close this video, remember that aging isn't about limitations. It's about possibilities. Every single day is an opportunity to make choices that bring joy, connection, and meaning. You hold the power to shape your future, to live in the present, and to find fulfillment right where you are. So, we want to hear from you. What's one habit you're going to focus on? Drop your answer in the comments below. If this video encouraged or inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another update. Your engagement helps us keep bringing you the content you care about most. Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate you. Until next time, stay well, stay hopeful, and keep embracing life with an open heart.